France, yeah, 4 hours of the way. Now we're on A34.
Hi, we're Ron and Sue, and welcome aboard as we head to France and then on to Spain to try and find some winter sunshine at the end of February 2024. And our first stop is Port Solent, just outside of Portsmouth, and a really handy place to stop overnight before catching the Brittany ferry to France.
Happy holidays.
It's an early start next day.
We were sailing with Brittany ferries from Portsmouth to Cannes. We paid £324 for a return ticket, and that included a cabin both ways.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, what lane are we in? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Then off to security. And once through security,
Time for a coffee.
this ferry was the Contentin. We were not impressed. It should have been the Normandy, but it was changed for operational reasons. We left Portsmouth on time, and all we had was a 6-hour crossing to look forward to. It was a smooth crossing.
And we saw some dolphins.
Walkies. The ferry docked 10-15 minutes early, which was great. We were amongst the first off, which meant we were near the front at passport control. And our first stop was going to be the Super U at Blakefield, just up the road. This actually is a Hyper U. It is absolutely massive. It's a really handy place to do a first shot after coming off the boat. And we stopped here to do a shot the last couple of times we've been over.
Doing well. We're about 40 miles away from our first stop, which is at Saturnin or something like that.
Continue on A28. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. As if all I have is you.
This was just a stopover. We entered the dirty water, put a bit of fresh in, did the loo, and had a good night's sleep. Left St. Saturnin a little bit later than planned, and we headed south. Our target was the camping car park at St. Flower in the Central Massif.
We're on the A11.
Yeah.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close.
We travelled south on the A11, A85, and we joined up with the A75 just north of Clement Ferrand. We do stop for a coffee every couple of hours.
I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades. Days are
We're here in St. Flower and we're looking for the camping car park. And the sat nav says it's down here.
Are we saying no? No, no. Bonjour.
Vous allez aller en ville.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Au nord.
Okay,
Vaut mieux reculer.
okay, thank you, merci.
Bit of reversing and a 4-point turn, and we're away again.
Thank you. Nowhere.
Finally, we find it. It was the other end of the town. This is a really nice camping car park. The usual setup. Usual grey waste. And the services tower. Toilet that side, fresh water that side. In the summer, the toilets and the showers are open in that block. A very cold view out of the side window this morning. It was cold, it was -5, but we are at an altitude of over 3,000 feet, and the forecast had been a slight chance of snow. That was a very nice sight, wasn't it? We're soon back on the A75 and heading south. Our target is a camping car park at a place called Argeles on the Mediterranean. Between the 1st of November and the 31st of March, a lot of the A75 is in a snow tyre or a snow chain zone. We carry snow socks and have cross climates fitted on the front.
Is you, and I'll be just fine.
The A75 is toll free, but the Millau Bridge isn't. €16 to cross that. We joined up with the A9 at Beezers and headed towards Perpignan.
We're stuck in a queue. We've been here for about 3/4 of an hour. Absolutely nothing moving at all. How you doing, babes? No. We're making really good progress as well. As everybody else was as well. Say la vie.
We were stuck on the A9 for about 90 minutes before being directed off, and Nancy the sat nav took us along the coastal road, which was a far more pleasant drive. This camping car park is next to a huge beach, but it is closed July and August. We're off for a walk today. We're going to Argeles. It's a lovely sunny day. It's very, very windy. From the camping car park into Argeles, it's a good walk. It's about 3 miles. There were campers parked everywhere. This is a pay-as-you-go car park during the summer, but the height barriers were up and people were using it as a free air.
Nice to feel warm.
Making our way back to the camper now. Well, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow, Sonny?
Crossing the Spanish border, going to Roses.
While we were here, we had our bill from the tag people. It was £128 for the tolls so far.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close, Let's go somewhere far away.
And that's the old French-Spanish border control.
It's you, and I'll be just fine. Yeah, I'll be just fine.
This was the first campsite we saw as we came into Roses, and as campsites go, it was pretty good. Good showers, shop, bar, restaurant, and a pool if you were brave enough.
Oh, there. Right, I can look up
And where are we off to?
to the beach.
To the beach! Got your costume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roses is very much a summer seaside resort, and a lot of it was still closed for the winter. Oh, yes! There are still enough bars and restaurants to keep everybody happy. And that night was 50 years ago to the day that we'd had first met, so we went to the campsite restaurant to celebrate. I've got squid, Stu's got the chicken, and of course a glass of red wine. It's a cold day today, isn't it?
It's a
Freezing. Yeah.
Very well.
We spent 3 nights in Roses, thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was cold and it was windy, and the idea of this trip was sunshine and warmth, so tomorrow we're heading south. So we got onto the motorway that heads south. It becomes the Autopista del Mediterranean, and we were hoping that our next stop would be an Axie site at a town called Peniscola.
Smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. As if all I have is.
And here we are, Camping Eden. But it was completely full, camping complete. But around the corner, we found a lovely little park up called Parking La Brisa. €9.50 a night, with a toilet and a shower if you needed it.
The price why they would be
Heading for the western shore.
It's a beautiful start to the day, and we're off to the castle. How you doing? This present castle was built by the Knights Templar between 1294 and 1307. And Pope Benedict XIII used this as his study when he lived at the castle during the early 15th century. We found a lovely restaurant on the seafront, and we ordered off the set menu. We had croquettes as a starter, followed by the hake as a main course. We did like Peniscola, but we wanted warmer, so we headed south.
Windows down, scattered.